Kevin from Stinger. Today we're going to show you our SVT30L direct replacement AGM battery for late model touring Harley Davidson motorcycles. We're going to show you the tools you need to put it in and how easy it is to have this as a DIY project at home. First step is going to be remove your seat to access the battery compartment. This is done by accessing the rear set nut, and we'll pull that up. Some bikes do have a strap system that you're going to have to release from the side of the bike. This bike does not. So we'll pull the set nut and we'll simply lift and slide the factory seat out of the way. Okay, so once you've got the seat off of your bike, you're going to notice that there's going to be a little bit different look from our battery, the Stinger SVT30L, to your traditional Harley Davidson battery. First and foremost, most Harley Davidson batteries are going to have their termination at the top side of the battery. This is a standard type mount for the OEM and some aftermarket batteries. In the SVT, we're going to show you where our termination goes because of the oversize of that battery. Also as well, some models are going to have an over position cap here that's going to hold some electronics. You'll have to snap that out of the way. The model we have here today is a pretty open format, and you're going to find that in your early thousands, late 90 bikes. But again, don't be fearful of that. When you get into your battery, it's just a simple clip off. On this, we're going to have a torque bit, and we're going to have our termination to remove. So we'll grab the tools and get that done. So we'll start by taking our battery bracket off. And we'll move that to the side. We'll come back over and we're going to start with our negative terminal, and we're going to make sure we pull our negative terminal before we take our positive off. This is going to assure that you've got a safe removal and you don't have a live motorcycle as you're trying to release the cables and components from the battery. So we'll pull those back to the side. And once we've got our negative and power removed, we can then work on removing the battery from the actual package tray of the bike. Once you've got your terminals away, your bracket taken off, we're going to then lift the battery out of the bike, straight up in the air, and remove it. Be careful when you're pulling a flooded battery out. You could have leakage in the bike, so make sure that you protect all the assets around the motorcycle prior to removing this battery. Stinger, having been in the AGM battery business for well over 20 years, we've adapted what we've done in the high performance audio batteries and in the large capacity batteries into our Harley Davidson product. One of our key benefits is you can park your bike for up to a year and not have to worry about recharging that battery or putting it on a tender. This is what allows Stinger to offer a full 3-year replacement warranty on our battery products. So as we discussed earlier, the termination points compared to the SVT30L to the factory Harley battery. As you saw in the video, Harley Davidson's factory battery has termination at the top, so the north side of the battery. The Stinger battery, now due to its oversize to give you that added power benefit, we now move our termination to the front of the battery. This is a very easy transfer. Just bring your terminals over to the side and you'll have everything installed properly. We'll show you how this goes back in now. Simply slide the battery right back into your factory Harley Davidson battery tray. You'll feel the battery slide down and fall into place. At this point, we can then hook our terminals back up, and we'll get the factory bracket reinstalled. So we're just going to put the terminals right back on in reverse order from how we showed you how to take them off. So positive terminal is going to go on first, and we'll get that guy buttoned up and tightened up. Then we'll move over to our ground side. And last but not least, we'll reinstall our factory Harley bracket. As you'll see, this fits right back down on the Stinger battery, just like the stock battery does. We want to get that right into place. Always check your manual for actual torque specs from the manufacturer to make sure your battery is secured and tight. part to button up your install of your brand new SVT30L battery is put your seat back in. Make sure you hit your factory clip. That'll slide the seat in. You'll feel it lock into place. That'll line up on your back nut. And as everything we've recommended today, always check your factory manual for torque specs. So get your final bolt assembled.